This is Nation's Voice Tower. My name is Angelo, your anchor. Here are lots of stories that have been trending within Nigeria and abroad within the last 24 hours. Now, if you really missed today being the first day of August in court, talking about the Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal, then I have lots of stories for you. I have them word for word as they happened and as everything took place. So I will just urge you to take a seat. Sit back and enjoy. Listen with keen interest because I got lots of information today. Today was a day set aside by the tribunal to do or to listen to the final addresses and then give a date for hearing of their verdict. So listen as I give you the update. INEC's lead team, in his earlier submission, stated that even if they had admitted that there was a forfeiture, that is by Bola Ahmed Tinibu, of $460,000, it was a civil forfeiture according to the counsel to INEC. Now, he was alleging that in our constitution, that 10 years after a crime has been committed, the Nigerian constitution supports that you should be forgiven. That is what a senior advocate of Nigeria was asking the court to do. Seriously, does that happen, to forgive somebody after 10 years? Because it's now 10 years, you forgive somebody after committing a big crime. Now, to tackle him, Chris Uche, senior advocate of Nigeria, argued that even if you have been forgiven according to the constitution, it doesn't mean you must go unpunished. That was where he held INEC by the neck. Now, furthermore, one of the counsels said the second respondent claimed there has never been a precedent where the presidential elections were annulled. But Wole Olanipekun, senior advocate of Nigeria and counsel to APC, denied the fact that he had even and ever said so. They are now running from pillar to post. There is confusion. The court was so silent and paid keen interest to these conversations in court. Now, in the final submission, it was said that even if it's never happened before, let it happen now that a president and his election were annulled due to illegitimacy. And even if it happens, heavens will not fall. The whole court was kept with rapt attention. Justice must be served, yes, and it must be served, and nobody should use the line and the notion of it has never happened before to deny the righteous the right to justice. Furthermore, everyone in court today all agreed that Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu was a criminal offender, but a APC legal team headed by Wole Olanipekun said that the law had a timeline on the crime, and which means he has been forgiven. Seriously, where does that happen? So they have now accepted that he committed a crime, and now they are saying he should be forgiven. I think we are getting somewhere. Now, Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu, the APC, and the INEC's legal team all agreed, pay attention, they all agreed that the February 25th election was fraudulent. But inasmuch as there is no precedent of any presidential annulment in the history of this country after a president has been sworn in the past, they said we can move on. But the Council to Labour Party and PDP refused to accept and objected to that fact in court. Furthermore, I have lots of gist. Stay tuned. Furthermore, even though the word and, that word and has been bringing problem about the issue of garnering 25% of legitimate votes in Abuja. Even though the word and in the 25% is still under test, and after conceding with assumptions that Tinibu did not meet up the requirements to be declared winner, let the rerun be between Atiku and Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Why? Why are you excluding Labour Party and Peter Obi? Why? I think it should be Tinibu that should be excluded. Then if there's going to be a rerun, it should be between Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi. That is what the councils held in court today. All respondents all agreed that there was a forfeiture. Yes. So finally, all the respondents agreed that there was a forfeiture, but it was a civil forfeiture, and Tinibu had already paid for his crime in the fine by forfeiting $460,000. Now, Tinibu's legal team agreed to the issue of dual citizenship that was filed by the Labour Party, but they claimed that once your passport of a particular country is expired, then you are no more a citizen of such a country. This is funny. Where does that happen? Where does a passport really expire without you sort of renewing it? Are the people saying this people from the village, or they are really civilized lawyers? So they know what they're saying and they're trying to play from pillar to post. That is okay. Now, to give you the main issue, there was something that happened that was brought about by Levi Uzoukwu, senior advocate of Nigeria and lead counsel to the Labour Party. Hear this. Now he said, let me use his words, "My lords, I'll drag the respondents from their comfort zone. An election where over 18,000 blood results were uploaded to the same IRF portal is a flawed election. There is something remarkable about this matter. INEC issued purported CTC documents of polling unit results to the petitioners. Out of that number, 8,123 results or of the results were blood." Can you listen to what Uzoku was saying? Some were blank copies of A4 papers, plain papers, and among them we had pictures certified by INEC. How can they then say they conducted an election properly? Let me repeat myself, my lords. Then he was interrupted by Justice Haruna Samani, where he said, "Senior advocate of Nigeria, everything you are saying are in your written address." And then Dr. Levi Uzogu, trust him, is a very, very stubborn lawyer. He replied quickly and said, "My lords, not everything is on the written address. INEC has both blood and blank results on IRF. Are those the basis on which they declared someone winner?" And then the court was kept in silence. Well, the tribunal did not say anything on this. The judges did not set a final date, though, publicly for verdict hearing, but they said it was going to be communicated to all the councils involved. My own take is, the truth is, we are getting there gradually, yes, to the spotlight, and it is now on the judiciary if the tribunal is going to rule in the people's favor or with the fear of justice or not. Now, on the side of the judges, the tribunal has to rule with facts, not to use precedents issues or formal issues or old or history to handle the case as huge as this, because change must begin now. Don't forget, all eyes are on the judiciary. That is that on that particular update. Now, this is so interesting. There has been a session going on in the National Assembly for like 2 days now. What is that? All of us know. The ministerial nominees of the president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu, are being screened, scrutinized, and grilled by the National Assembly. Of course, they have their cohorts there. Out of these people that are facing the screening exercise, there are 2 names that have been hinging on the lips of every Nigerian. In fact, some of these names are not even wanted in the ministerial ministries or in the federal ministries. One of which is Nasir El-Rufai, the other is Nyesom Ezenwo Wike. Now, I will tell you about Nyesom Wike later on, but let me focus on Nasir El-Rufai because his own screening brought headache to the National Assembly today. What am I saying? Senator Karimi Sunday, representing Kogi West Federal Constituency, tackled Dr. Nasir El-Rufai directly when his screening was as if it was going to come to an end. Everything had been approved. Everything was going to be rubber stamped as usual. He had to come up and say something very, very important. He petitioned the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, on issues, 3 issues, which are very, very heinous, contradictory, and very, very gravitational or grievous issues that are not supposed to be allowed or are not supposed to allow him to become minister. First of all, he said he has a petition on him in security, unity, and cohesiveness of the nation. 3 very grievous offenses. Without much ado, listen to Senator Karimi Sunday from Kogi West, where he tackled Nasir El-Rufai publicly. To me, it was an embarrassment. Watch this.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Karimi Sunday. I represent Kogi West. My Excellency, Governor Nasir El-Rufai, your performance in any office you find yourself in this country has been outstanding. In PPE, your record is there. In FCT as a minister, your record is there. And as 2-time governor of Kaduna State, you did well. But I have a very strong petition against you that borders on security, unity, and cohesiveness of Nigerian nation. And I think that petition has to be considered along in this screening exercise.
Yes, I am so overjoyed. You know why? Because I used to say that, or not me though, the white man used to say in an adage that says, I think it goes like this: every day for the thief, and one day, yes, one day, you know the rest. Now, Nasir El-Rufai served as Minister of FCT during the government of Olusegun Aremu Akikiola Obasanjo. He served well, good track record, kudos. He formerly served in the BP, served well, and then 2 tenures in Kaduna State as governor, served well. This petition against him came during this ministerial screening. I want to see whether or not he will be approved as a minister. Let us know if this particular National Assembly is rubber stamped or not. So let us keep our analysis to ourselves. Let us see. So eyes are not only on the judiciary, all eyes are on the Senate President, Akpabio Goswill. Now, on Nyesom Ezengo-Wike, yes, he has scaled through, he has been confirmed, you know him very well, he's a radical, he has been confirmed and everything. But, well, something positive about him for the first time, one Senator Titus Zam, representing Benue Northwest Federal Constituency, had to come out and give an appraisal on Nyesom Wike. For the first time, somebody has spoken good of Nyesom Wike. And surprisingly, all legislators from Rivers State backed up Nyesom Wike. Seriously. How did he scale through? Let me allow you to watch this video so that you will see and listen how Senator Titus Zam spoke well of Nyesom Wike for the first time, an opposition member. Surprising. Watch this.
You mentioned the case of Governor Nyesom Wike and the other former governor. But I think all of these people were asked questions. Governor Wike, for example, spent over 10 minutes explaining to us his vision for this country if given the privilege to serve as a minister. From his submission, it was very clear that he came prepared for national service. And as someone that has been in the limelight as Rivers governor in the last 8 years, many Nigerians would attest to the fact that Governor Wike is an efficient hand and he will add a lot of value to the Tinibu administration. So I don't agree that there was a predominance of the take a bow tradition as far as the screening of yesterday is concerned. Thank you.
Yeah, Senator Titus Zam there, speaking well of Nyesom Wike from the opposition. Well, my take on this is just simple. In no time, forget everything Nyesom Wike has said about anti-party activities, not joining APC, APC being a cancer, and so on and all that. In the next coming month or years, let's say years and much, expect Nyesom Wike to join the APC. I will not be shocked. Yes, I told you he will be a minister. He's already a minister. Mark my words. Expect Nyesom Wike to join the APC. Our viewers, thank you so much. Like our videos, share them. Don't forget to watch till the end. Don't forget to also drop a comment for us in the comment section because we need these comments. When you do all this, YouTube uses this criteria to make us go viral. Don't you like that? Then finally, if you're a new subscriber, please don't forget to tap the notification bell so that anytime we drop new videos, you're going to be among the first people to live with first-hand information. Thank you so much. Don't forget to keep a date with us tomorrow for my next update. See you next time. Bye.